Dai. Eton sase krojia. Masubia ni ho. Wuto yen sase ibia. Ebaya wo dia forever and ever. Wabusia da chinti. Enunti. KASE Estate say. Tia 10% pay. Na fe shiase. Usi dino. Na ucha ni kakra. KASE Estate in kwane won sase wo the whole Ghana. Ya won sase bi wo Greater Accra. Baby to say. Atoman. Kofi Donko. Imam Pehia. Danjra. Kaswa Obom. Dodowa. Kofi Kwe. Ayete Kote. Wager, broadcasted, Ani Bebre, Sayako Central Region in Sua, Cape Coast, Ayensudo, J. Crodia, Portland, Gomwa Kwekrum, Yankwa Eastern Region, and Sawam Kwasinyako.
102.7 FM Sunia Busia Mamuina Jobrason. And someone semofo watena se enya da jasha ne sepes. Atwiato ne hwene so ahwem asemukroje. Say mampo hini pia watano eja. Yaso yadi brebe yine makoma sabre weti a. We yine kwan se fi na bosuo mu a walking kan no de da asem bie ne ho. Ene yade eba besom na kasiabo no se wotie saa na ya oda. Na wama onan ba akoso na wa concentrate na wetie wo se meraze
zeo meraze o
na se shiwa na wakase
kutu
se bam
wonkom
ade wakwa do so anyam die ni bia
Davida
ye nyina ye hufi
na kwasi roni ba wa na be mo na kwa ba ebe ba manie ti wa de wadama wa nti
ya hwefe sama mpohine
na bomu papa bi
na enwumre no
edi pika
ensama ba ne da so pa de edi mo akwetene bi ene se yewra sami jemfia epenyo da kokoboda no watiti bi wa da gold board no kafra watiti bi ama afenyo markings papa
Sanso ena wonuma your friend on say Minerals Income Investment Fund wo mo akwa koshia gamanche echre so mena nanom epese dikasugo
adisia wo kole clote so echre se wo mra se badwane ya boni din so akwahwe environment science and technology so no ne kwan so ano no omani age
Empelimfo eda ngomesua wonsem so aframantam ne so etoto sre adisua mapa edefa entete ya eyesikasem ni edwadi ho
Ensam pika wenum ho ena yade eba aseda no yemfama KASE3 Ghana Limited one o se asene pia yen sell pass ase amansosem eni ho na nkratasem bibia dimu yembe honko betwetwetwe watran konkrata eba sa agi usikedi na yase wo konsesi abonten na nti ene ye kan for KASE3 Ghana Limited ama ofrin kra kwoti tamale ye wonsa se wo man no afanan bebia de wodi sidan de wodi yefu wadaroma fo weni eto yeso woni mpanyfo ntwetwe nkomo e wo 0302 963-740 0302-963-740 now the KASE3 Ghana Limited ending komo yenti wonso wobetimi esida enyume kwere de pi na eka okelele no mu nyina ehyehyɛ mu a yakɔ enim yɛde berewre mu kakra ama wo akenkanfo no eye me ejaminta menne
motofa bohima abena foku yebo ansem ni ntwemu enie
Mothers FM, yes, sompa.
Yansha kasiabona si free gold board ensensemwe. Penye oda gold board ano yewra sami jemfi na nebuefu ye pa wati free. Ninyira kwewie se ochiremu a efutu mra sebedwani honorable Alexander Afenyo Mark osadom kumano band teni debia sorry no tretre ne sa e gold board for no so say na gold board for no mu diska sami jemfi ne boy so mo recash nyafu te said o monya brato bi a o mo efom no eno se o tie nsam Afenyo kan ya unhye de ni nyina so bia wani nsam ni mu eno an allegations asobo sa tretre ne sasa keke ankra hunu dede nko a ena ya nsam o kan nyina so ba ku sei krampo enim na o kan na o ye mfato bi se o hwe obi ti se honorable kwadwo opon kroma ya committee a ehwe economy ne so o mrahye badwumo na o ye ranking member wo so utie ne nsam yo kan fa gold board ho na utimo se ono enye personal attack ɔntere ne nsa wɔ biara so ɔka na asɛm penkyere mu nanso afenyo de ne de ɔtenetene ne nsa wɔ bi so te sɛ ebi asame gyemfia ne bibi nti ɔhu ne sɛ yawdie ina ya na mpempi no yɛwura afenyo Markins de kasa saa no
are the reason why they are in opposition. So it is time to pay some agency back. And the leaders and champions of this disinformation campaign are the likes of Afenyo Markin, Abna Osea Sare, Kwejo Ponkroma, you know them. So when you hear them say anything, please come and check with us because none of the things they say is true. But you see on the floor of parliament, they are covered by parliamentary immunities. If they made those allegations against me in the media, I'll sue them and they know it and they can't. And they know that if they invited me to parliament and they televise it, they will be exposed that what they are saying are lies. And that is why they cannot invite. And they are saying they want a special committee to do a probe. You have a committee on economy, a committee on finance, okay, a committee of parliament on lands and mines. You can invite any CEO to appear before you to answer questions. You don't need any special committee. The Kwejo Ponkroma is ranking member for the committee of economy. Intikayeka say, I will say, okay, now Monday, you bring an invitation. Then I come. The committee wants to delve into gold bond losses. GTV Afa. Then we see who is truthful. But they will not. They will say that, majority is blocking their motion. But why won't they block it? Because it's a useless motion. You already have the opportunity through the committee system.
Owura Sami Jemfi ena yete nkan gold board penyi eno no na enwechi na yewura Afenyo Markin ekase ebia ekoba se yetenetire yansa Sami Jemfi so ne yebone so bo yetwenabo so ye twane tire hu koto no mo ne ade sana enye se bia obi tan no dem san sem no opposition ekane nyonti na sopem na mo ano ye koye nim no.
Let me land on this gold board issue. I want to say something to our brother Sami Jemfi. Sami, MPP, nobody hates you. Abno Sayasare doesn't hate you. I don't hate you. We want the best for you. Some of the people you think are your friends today that you deploy to attack us merely for questioning certain actions at gold board may not be there for you tomorrow. So take it easy. When we raise issues, take your time and respond. Don't come and attack us. Don't engage others to attack us because we criticize gold board. You were very loud, Sammy, when you were in opposition. You raised critical issues. You were the loudest in opposition. And I'm sure you should have a certain level of tolerance to even listen to the issues we raised because most of the issues you raise are issues that have been reported by the IMF, by institutions that are credible. So we are not after your person. We are after the excesses in the activities at your institution. So please, don't take it personal. Let's work together. Let's understand the issues. When we raise them, take note. Because one day, some of these things may come back and haunt you. And maybe a media person that is supporting you today may not be there for you.
Yes, some pa.
Honorable Afenyo Markin na yete ninkin.
Enrada ena equire friend say Minerals Income Investment Fund womo empeni fo bitieti omochacho mu ekopie mu ewo gamanche ne nase eye kentakita ekochiru ya wotoso mienu womo ko na mane bonyina ene se womu dwumade a womu die no womu pese womu ne nananom atona kwanya edi kasubom na etumi eboa na ekoso toten ede ema womu na eno achi ena gamanche kentakita ekochiru ya wotoso mienu esomu eda womu ase sempo piemu ewo ne nase wo kira wo bo maba so paye ewo mu dwumadi a wo mu edi ye bre ko nani mu anso betumi abonto mo ba ya wo mo nantese no eyade se wasomu
ene bi na mingba nhwe owala no ni ke nhwe eba me eja kesi ajo nyani for me ni ajo inile ni nene ni hwe na minkebo akesi kajagmene ka sibeni afine ba ye na agbe me profit no record president denche ba woni ne no get ordin fe da fi ba ya ife ye din akesi ogbe including tano manyaba
Cha manyaba na chese gaman checking takite ko chiro ne na yekoko tie ye no na no si ya pe na penny contract for ya wada minerals income investment fund yi annual when monyam for Justina Nelson so echechemu wo mo ejumedie no dia wo mo bedie ne kwane mo peso mo faso ede na nan matna nkonya enso ebowra mu bi na chese fomagudie tu no bia ye bia ekoso ne dwumaku ahodo wo nsa ehyasie bi no ho adodode ne ade nyina wo betumi akeka wo nsa Apomu na etumi aboa empuntu ntomo baya na na ewo mu enso no.
We are all aware of our act being amended in April, and MEF was now entitled to 2%, unlike the MEF of yesterday entitled to 77.6%. Notwithstanding, this spurred us on because for an organization that the inflows or the royalty inflows that would be maximized or used for investment purposes and in the line of acquiring much more equities in the mining space was cut. However, it is to spur us on to do more and to do better. And that's with the help of my board and management, we decided to have internal structurings and strengthening of internal issues and corporate governance. With that, we also ensured enforcement with the help of GRA to be able to get those who were not paying royalties to pay royalties.
Yes, I'm Mothers FM.
Mame Justina Nelson ya wa penny contract for Eda Minerals Income Investment Fund anonene ene yekokuti no.
Yan fa kanse ne ntumi kamesen ko klote kole abato empeso ane so e ho na timamufo a ewo ho e kira adwene afa na anui nsemo epi abonten ese honorable Zaneto Ajiman Rollins yambodi din se ombeye soafo behwe ye mpotem abode munyansape eninimde ento aso ahye ye no eso na amanfo adwen a wo kire so ene kwan so ano no na MP no obetimi abu adwuma bitibitibiti pa na ebinom so kase wo na ka enim se omode ne ko defense ejan ye hwekra no papa e former soldier nti nkakakra woni mu obetima kwa soldier sem ho nanso ye na kwehye ha eni ye mu a.
Yes, so we thank the government, the President Mahama, that they have chosen Zaneto Rollins, doctor, to take that position.
Emi de papa, bibi a share ni mu ache. It's emi de na mi ti me bisa my friend from Crofo bisa on say ampa na emi de papa. Pacho me hun say obaya de pa. I say me fan say na say ya nsu to yepo no. Me huni na hu kika obetumi ayade.
Not happy for her that at least she has also gotten something above what she already had. As we all know, Accra is choked and Accra is loaded, and our sanitation is one of our biggest problems. So since environment is part of the ministry she's in, she should take our environment seriously and help us with our sanitation.
That she was giving that post, but yet we were expecting a post like giving the defense minister. But unfortunately, that's what we got. So we are proud of her.
Enia etwegu etimemufo a ewo klote kole abato empeso ano so na honorable Zaneto ankasa ochese ministry foforo yede na akone de amokua yede na ye nkatenkwan efisabri bia no environment na wo champion ye nduadua yensa ase ye mo ho ban no mo ne ade climate change eno ho anamo na otu nti the bread ya mani ono so behwa ye na afemu de yie na se ye mpotem koye yensa ase gira ne nan so a ena yefunu pan ebenye aduane egum.
Is key. And if you look at what's driving people across borders and everything, when we break it down to the bare bones, it's about food security. To be able to have money in your pocket, to be able to put food on your table, ultimately. And when you do that, then everything else follows. By God's grace, I happen to have been nominated to a ministry which has a big role to play around this. Of course, when it comes to agribusiness, when it comes to food security, it's a multi-sectoral issue. It's an all of government, all of society approach.
Mothers FM, yes, some pa.
Clote Kole Mrashe Bedweni Honorable Zaneto Ajimai Rollins.
Yemfa kasiabanu nkopiemu ewa fra mansamano eso ngumesi ahon penimfo awonum ewo ho na sese de womo etre se ne ebe ya akonua safofre wo se penimfo etumi efa so na esuafo dodo na ansa na befri sukumu no ya ma won teteye bi na wanya enhunumu bi no nso fasikasem ntotoye ene edwadie ho enema se ne ebe ya owie suku ni mpokra ewia ekire no obetumi de wonsa aye bibie obetumi aye business bi anase sikasem bi a no so no ubenya sa nimde no ede efri sukumu ako na sa ensem we nyina no eye businessman ani dini eye Owura John Paul Semevo wano ena odi nsemi tu dwa sabra womo ede eye kube ne money bi be 5,000 ekokodom emebuna wonom enso ewo Akachi South Ekupono emo.
Independent. Stakeholders say, although entrepreneurship is increasingly being promoted as a pathway to employment and economic independence, many young people lack the financial management and business skills needed to establish, manage, and sustain successful enterprises. The call was made during the presentation of 5,000 coconut seedlings to young people in the Akachi South municipality to support them to venture into agriculture and develop sustainable livelihood.
Na nanusi ya pe ena eyo hine popro ya wanonso ewo Aveno traditional area eye Togbiga Dogro anuma ya watoso enai enso so edi afutu koma esuafo ni nyina se wo monso so se ye na wo mo ebo ngoma ewo suku ni monye no nko a wo monso ntwa mani emfa enhwe ensa no adwuma kwan eso se ne be ya wo wie suku mpo akire no ahokire bi emma.
Every practice requires a knowledge base, and if we want our people to practice entrepreneurship, we should prepare and equip them with the necessary skills to be able to undertake that activity. So we are advocating for the inclusion of entrepreneurship in our curriculums, basic level, senior secondary level, so that people can know more about money, how to make money, how money works, how to take risk, and all that. These are key issues we need to know, because economics is the base. Whether we like it or not, economics is the base.
Na ne kwakra mu no ena pani kwantrefo ya woda ati the Fae Foundation ano onimanyamfo Thomas yawo ati the Fae enso so etrese aban na waba no homode mpa ewo enhyesere odi egu akwam ofra mantam ne so wo kua adwuma emu na wosre se bre ko nanimu no wo mo ebehye mu kena.
This group that you saw today, they are actually empowering our economic gains in the communities within the Akachi South. Governments will be able to support this initiative so that the youth can be driven into entrepreneurship. Because if you all want to wait for the government at the end of the day to create jobs for us, it is impossible. And therefore, governments will be able to empower, to encourage and to inspire the younger ones or the younger generations in society.
Radio Munina Baatan, Mothers 102.7 FM.
Enya ekoko tie ye pani kwantrefo ya woda ati the Fae Foundation ano.
Basare mebnuku a ewo omemu afibia no omuhia yi nefua bi esi honom edidi omoho nkomo na afi no afefofra ye komu niam ahodo omudi esi omani so no omatimi adan ne di na afi so asan edru hobiem omayi September bosome ne da etoso dunwatwe ekopem ne da etoso eduonu baako esi wonom behiem kutu ewo pandai na afi omodidi omoho enkomo na Basare Youth Association no enkramantemu penyi awada no Owura set nyantachi bala odi atudwa se impempi no ubahunu se yeye bibi se ya na omu hia moa nsuno mu nya moa enti obesre wonga kebie wom ankrankre no mom nsem wo bie nwumaku awodo embeso Basare Youth Association no ase na afi omoni swade hunu omudi esi omoni so emebuno ntete kasa kire no ne ade niam awodo bi omu hia ye be mo so asetem ye di akonkan no omanya moa efri safwe ho na ne metimi akonkan so ama won.
Basare Youth Association countrywide the whole Ghana. Afi yapao se yebeye Congress ewo dam Pandai ewo Northern Region. Yewo anidaso se Basare fo ewo Ghana ha nyina ebe basa Congress no bi. Na ese agrobeso a efri anopa. Enti ene national executives yaba Pandai ha yene local organizing committee atnasia ye nhihye se yebenya committees a omo behwe akire ama domo a ebeba no womo abetena ha ye congress na so mu yewie ye afi na ye launching officially ya bodawuru akire Ghana ni piara wo ye basare ni se basar for ma ye congress ewo pandai from 18th of September ekowie 21st September ewo pandai northern region enti yebaya na yebepa congress no hontuma na yato nsafre yenuanum nyina wona ewo Ashanti region wona ewo BA wona ewo northern region tatale wona ewo Tamale Yendi Kumasi ne nkranfo nyina ye nyina ye behia wo ha ya dwendwen ye ho se ebe ya basarman ye bitimi atumpon
Mothers FM yes sompa
Ora set nyantechi bala na yetene nka no basare kuo no ono no da no ewo nkran ha sei na national secretary Emma basare kuo no Tony JC Bakawu ono so ahye emebro no nkran se yenkasa afi yatetesem yamamre ene yamane yenhua na enkae ho
tribe, the future of a nation, it depends on their youth. So my advice to all Basa youth and youth in general is, first of all, to invest their time into their future now. And first is to, as for education, we constantly tell our youth to invest their time in education. The future of Basaris will depend on what the youth today will learn from we and then our elders. So we are inviting them to join the Congress because our team is one people, one heritage, one future. Heritage is about what our grandfathers did and they left behind, the culture and all those things. So we are inviting them to participate fully so that they'll be able to learn the Basari language, the Basari culture, the Basari unity and all that, so that in the future they can now be the people who carry the Basaris into the future as part of our team.
Yes, I'm Mothers FM.
Ora Tony JC Bakawu and International Secretary Emma Basari Youth Association. No.
Ewusia fire dru sui edie ye na ye ho kakra na nso ansa na ye bedan ye ho no mame encheche wo mu eye pa edie ase ne ye domo ya hwefo ene ye tiefo enyina denti entoto ye ye enso ene se ye beboa na bebia ye bedru bia no benya ye enso ede we ne krotwawi so hwene santem atumi ahwe ye bi enso so ewo eho no menu nti no eye platform a ye da so dada no ya san so de foforo aba be ka ho a ene nyina ewo eye satellite platform krono a enso eso na kwane so bechinchime fidie no ama wonsa atomade Steve no eso no mebobo mu ade frequency no 12303 wada amafa pen no na etwere eto ho no miwie pe na wakeka won fidie no ade aso ano 12303 sanso ena symbol rate no enso 27500 afa polarization no eno so horizontal na chese woten kakra bi uchia na kakra bi kuma bi pe ubehu se so de na atom ede ama opposition no enso 26 degrees east madama epoye afem ena afen so edi no ankasa yakwakoto so no Arab Sats BADR 8 Arab Sats BADR 8 Madama Mothers TV, the mother of all media. Eja
Kelele clothing wada Roma almost say menka say open tuma and tuma style bi say lace and say Italian cashmere Swiss fabrics and African prints ahodo wooden print silting fabrics ne ntuma ahodo bi a watinka lace lin ne ne kan ho nyina no Kelele clothing for and wada Roma I was say oko na apart from say omoton ntuma no so no omopambi de den hwene atototo to ho agbada emade memade ne kaba slate no money ade slate ni nyina no omopambi ema no eye kama pa kaftans ahodo ni nyina no metwa political suit o medwedwa style am won hu say Kelele yenso ye wo azoye hwe tira kwan no e wo North Kaneshi Demond bus stop eho ene ye wo numbers abefre 0541 849 257 and 0268 866-697. Now Nikelele entretwe nkomo. Ye nyina wesu ntwe ye homra tew. Ye ba insempi wo hwa ye de besomo.
Aha, Kelele clothing. Me mama kwaba. Aha, Kelele clothing. Me mama kwaba. Ye ni etimi ma wa ho ofedanso. Ewa wontade shemu. Esan say, ye wo fabrics are so to nyina bi wa ha. African print, Kelele clothing dear. Yes, so pam the show. Come on. Ye pam a man mema kaftan, corset, agbada, a man mema dienina. Embroidery, bubu, silk kaftan, political suits nina. Ye pem biwaha. Ye chakwain ewa North Kaneshi Demold bus stop. And now dear friend, ewa 0541 849 257 and now 0268 866 697.
Dishmaima KASE Estate Ghana Limited. Ye Jumakubia. Ye si dine ton dine. Eton sase krujia. Mansubia ni hon. Wuto yen sasibia. Ebeya wudia forever and ever. Wabusian dachinti. Enunti. KASE Estate say. Tia 10% pay. Na fe shasye. Usi dino. Na uchane kakra. KASE Estate in kwane won sasi wa the whole Ghana. Ye won sasi bi wa Greater Accra. Baby to say. Atoman. Kofi Donko. Imam Pehia. Danjra. Kaswa Obom. Dodowa. Kofi Kwe. Ayite Kote. Weja. Broadcasting. Ani Bebre. Sayako Central Region in Sua. Cape Coast. Ayensudo. J. Krodia. Portain. Gomwa Kwe Krum. Yanko Eastern Region. Ensawam Kwasinyako. Afram Krum. Afayentufa. Na Yanko Northern Region. You will be Watamale. Nyampala. Ensasano Bay. UDS Campus. Watamale Kumasa Kwanso. Yesansu wa Executive Wanzo. The other Kromu Pair. Now we sound super. Asasi yantam. Edia ye kriya anefua. You will be with the whole Ghana. And on tishu ye chiakwai. With the main office. Accra. Tesano. Yani Ghana Telecom University. And our police training school. And the Dijanimu. Waka aswa malam kwantim ponoso. A month from. Yani resurrection aswa in the Dijanimu. Na yakwa amasama inswa. Opposite the Central Mosque. Wa amasama iwa. Obakro wa office no. I was site hope. Afei Ashaiman. Yani lorry station no. And the Dijanimu. Freying 0302 963740. Ebiem 0302 963740. KASE Estate Ghana Limited. Yenti Usubet Sidai.
Mothers TV when you coach your receiver when Santemo Eshaye Wuti and Soa a Mothers 102.7 FM no so by Fonte Tefdicas and so Nintrodo Nintradason in P3P and in Patrapa is Facebook ne so a Mothers 102.7 ya cra and so as so subuduha French neighbors here and de Troaniamano me and Sapio like was na wa commenti coming when na and some young so ewo in 15 months amano eso na a yin in sensa church bigana mampani baye and or this say baye say a suku for and kanka mana won monto aso suku no ye de sika busni bi e bana che se sebe e ma biscuit ya bo so mene ko na wie ye hyase ne ade ye de emmo no ye betumi di bi aso wonom asen ya ye go so a ye hwede wonom ye e de afa ho ne ko ba ko enso aka omo ho mfimfi mansam ne mo be fiti ase a che sanitary pass ne bi e de ama wonom e won to aso suku na ansa na no ye de ho ye tie ho hwimu e wo ye suku ahodo ne mo ene enkwada ne bi etwetwetwe nkomo ehwe ne ekoso ewo wo mu nsabuo mu akwantuo no emu na abaya ba ko a ne dini eye Priscilla o enfie no eye du enson ne wo kire mu se service obebu ne nsa na wo hwe na sikani ho wono ontimi ko bi so ma me se ye ma niska enkoto pad because the mudi ewo kura se bi ni ho eni ti da ebi ni ho sa na wode entomago na eye tam na ode amo eba sa na onye dede bebre wo ma school kura eni obetena fie na wodi ne nkwe ewo ho ada obenya pad ni bisabe empedefo manimo abona aba school ni so kura no se bia oye na ehu behia so obesesa ne ade no so ba bi kro obekwa akosesa no so kura ne ka eye kana we nyina ye ohawa hodo a wonum ehia
na na onso a oso niska nti me izu toiletro na se toiletro na se entuma na me de haye ada me wo pad na me be school a sa pad na me yisu di aba ba se me ni pad a sa da na me be school be so ntoma go no ofie se de be boa me
na enu achi na yetoche eye achachefo pani owo honom headmaster no eno no nsu chemu se wo mukra de omo ho kira ye kire omo wo ho no sebe ejanan bia honom po eye ba akope na esi honom enti se oba be kɔ ne nsabuo mu no aka so ope ba bia asesa ne ho ene ade ade a ne nyina no ɛho akoye dene de ama wo mu enyina enti sa ne ma we nyina ya ade a wo mu efa mu e wo sukunim.
The challenge of wash facilities. This is a basic school made up of the kindergarten, the primary section, and the GHS. But there's only an old, dilapidated toilet facility. It's a very big challenge to the school, and even in terms of menstrual hygiene, it's difficult for even girls to come to school because even those with pads, where to change, there are no changing rooms for them. So they would rather stay home and manage during their menstrual cycle. So wash facilities is a very big challenge of the school.
Yes, Ambo! Mothers FM!
Na enu achi na wono maame ba kwa owo suku nim na chase waye ne ho coordinator bisa ya woda hono na sene wone eye ma ne tienti no wo mutumi eka wo mo bo mu asem e de kire maame no say sa pa de ne ho asem kra de ya no no e na wo ha na odi bia ba na odi ama emeba ne bi na wo matumi e de amo how bebre e na wo mo ekom wo mo mutumi nto na chase o ma school kra na ne ho abesei wo ho kra nso e bo moden akose de a e na ehu ha atwe e na da ofom na ye huru ene adiade ya ono so kira wo ye na femu de na emom no eye community pad bank na wo mo eso mase wo mo na sisi ade wo mani da wo mo so sesa ha no nyina wo be yi wo mafim.
Honestly, it's not enough. Why? Because I am their girl shot and shop coordinator and been sharing the sanitary pads to these students. I remember I have to give them at least 3 or 2 pads. Here goes the students. I have come down to their level, like I'm their mom, their friend, their everything. So they open up to me. Some of them are heavy flow students. They have heavy bleeding. So even 2 sanitary pads can take them just a month. So I asked myself, what about the rest of the month? But I realized that when it came, we saw some slight differences in the population because they started coming to school because at least some of these things will be provided. But when they get finished, that was where our challenge is. They go back to the old style again because they won't get access to it.
Radio Munina Baatan, Mothers 102.7 FM.
Man coordinator no ne na yekokotie ye no.
Yanto ansem ne so na yankopiem ewo ensem fufuro mu. Sese no arawosam a ababeto mu ne se ya nuanom ma yan yirenom a omokọ awoso no dodo na famu ahwere wonkwa ne titiriw ene abrae se ye be yom CS anase operation no ebi wo ho anum a awofo no kire se de yetwa omo no enkoye yetwa bi vin yetwa bi cheze twitwa no rough ni apempam no basa ese ebi wo twa no triangle na ubehu oba na furu na se na yim nanim twon oh Ghana da benta na emani bi nsam a workeni.
To me, the only experience I had was about my cousin that was going to give birth at, I think, is it Mamobi? Yeah. When we got there, the doctor said her time has passed. So they gave her forced labor. And I wasn't in the ward with her, but I was standing outside. And what I heard, she was screaming on top of her voice and all that. So I believe that thing is also painful because I've heard a lot of people talking about it. And to me, I haven't given birth though, but from the look of things and what I've heard, I'm kind of scared, but with God, all things are possible. But I would like to go for the natural one. I want to have that experience.
Okay, so I would rather opt for a natural birth because we've been trained in such a way that our mind has been psyched that CS is mostly for complicated pregnancies, those with the complications. So I would rather go for a natural birth than CS. If there are no complications, I'll opt for natural birth. But in case maybe you are pregnant and you're having some complications or something, I think CS will be better just to save your life and that of the child.
The first born in 2023. The Muchi, the banning 18 years and some new second born. I'm called Rich Hospital, easy cry.
Wey money be yate wan kadodo na se omo be pesenka kwan nya me fa so se mane wo no eno a na yi ne mu bia na akwala na pie fim eno no ye since ye be ko papa na fe kirasem aye nwonwran na soafo abedi e kira hwe apom de wonsem so Dr. Grace ayenso dankwa e kire se wo hwe mai kwa awo so a wonsan emma na ha dwene pa asante mantemu na edikan de atoso Greater Accra na nka United Nations and World Health ahyehyɛ ne sɛ emma 100,000 bia kwa awo so a anye yo enye duoson 70 pe na wose hwere omon kwa na so Ghana emma 100,000 kwa awo so bia emu 235 ni echire na ehwere won kwa o kire sɛ ha dwene senti aban etoto ne niema yi.
Maternal mortality is our worst performing index. In 2025, 65 women died in childbirth. That puts us at a maternal mortality rate of 235 deaths per 100,000 live births. WHO recommendation to achieve universal health coverage is 70 deaths per 100,000 live births. So please do the math. 70 times how much is 235? I'm not going to answer. And we also want to reduce maternal mortality by 20% in 2026. The mid-year figures in 2026 as of May is more than the figures in 2025 May. So that implies that this 900 and something that I talked about in 2025 is heading towards more in 2026.
Dr. Grace ayenso dankwa soafo abedi e church apom de wonsam so na yete ne nka no na Dr. Brighton oye nimdifo eba no emma awo mu ne ho operation na o ka se hypertension e ka ho ne nema odo bi na ekeka bom na ma oba akwa awo so na wakemi
of maternal deaths in our respective hospitals, and you have maternal health emergency itself in the event of the pregnancy, like conditions like postpartum hemorrhage, bleeding after delivery, immediate postpartum hemorrhage. You also have hypertensive conditions in pregnancy, and then sepsis. Post delivery, the woman gets infection, and then she goes home, gets the infection, and then she develops sepsis. That is bacteria in the blood system, and then it kills her. 3 major causes of death amongst women who have delivered. Now, what is driving this? Now, let's look at postpartum hemorrhage, for instance.
Mothers FM, yes, some pa.
Dr. Brighton na yetini ken.
Afe apomodimu ensensem no a emu na Ghana Adventist Health Services womo enso esu from penifo so mo form na yensi for mesanse adwumayfo ehwo akwa atwepa eye anese fo na doctor fo a yatete wonom na wonom wonimde e de fire hwe ne ade ehwo no empempi bebi omo eye adwuma no eya na dodo na eni ho no mo a ebetumi abo wo mo adwumadi na bra wonom ehye wonom efa eye set annual general meeting no and Chief Nursing and Midwifery Officer Annabella Abuaje Achimai wo chirechire mu se wonom haw baako enso ene se wo mu dodo mu omo ye adwuma no wo mu no so ena atia no wo mu so enso ete.
Our challenge is mainly on staffing, human resource.
We have facilities who are shortage. Actually, they are very few. A place like Denchura Dominancy, they've now gotten the hospital level accreditation, increase in bed capacity, but staff are not willing to post to that area. When you go to that DSO, a hospital about 30 beds, currently have just 9 nurses working in that hospital. Some came on second, but government have brought all back to their various municipalities and districts. So you are short of staff. When you come to other bigger hospitals like Hearts, they were having just 20 beds. Now they have 80 bed capacity, all staff. And some of you moved outside the country. And because for the past 2 years, there have not been nurses being posted the facilities, actually we are struggling to work.
Enoachi and Dr. James Entry wano and Yabuno Regional Director Edmagana Adventist Health Services in what I say. Womo Enkrabatano baby a war wano a dear war which repa a year no and a mahon koy womo denesempo edjuma fono betana abo edjuma wadwadre ede amo manasuni nankem fuano womo ebomodia se apomodenia ya rehwemapa adeshensa ebeka.
Most of our facilities are located in hard-to-reach or deprived areas, serving communities in those areas. Over the past 3 years, we have seen progress in our service delivery outcomes.
Na Dr. Abdullah Abubakar wano ena regional director edema womo ena wano so edene de ekoma adwumayefo no na chesa nurse ni apomude adwumayefo wo ho se woma ho fama ewa adwumam no mo hwe se ebeka team na ayede emu eduru na etumi abo adehye ewa mo dwumedie nyina emu.
I have identified 3 key areas that we need to look at as a church. And what are these 3 areas? 1, leadership, training and support. That's one of the key areas I think we can look at. Leadership, training and support. Another area we have to look at is how to address issues concerning resource constraints. We don't have the needed human resource and other logistics to perform your work. Attitude of our today health staff. I think this is the biggest one. This is the elephant in the room. Attitude.
Radio Munina Baatan, Mothers 102.7 FM.
Regional Director Onimonyam for Abdullah Abubakar Nene and Ayukuti.
Hypertension, de bia at a year pa, they can high blood pressure. And I say treatment mojabroso no. KNUST addition for ebo remo ewo ahomaso eko testing crofo kwa checkisa no blood pressure ni sifa eko. Yeah. Abode na sani amanfo pressure akosoro pa wo memu no enye bete free mayua nketesia mrantie efra de kosoro na chese aginsemu na Dr. Penya odi adisuafo enim kwa amaso koye samhwehwemu no Professor Fred Stephen Mafo ekyerese sani pressure na kosoro ne kyerese yedi diemu yade yomu yese yemfa yeni enko ho eno ane se yakwada ade achi yakwa adwuma inye aduane bia yedi yenyi yaware na che se yato yepa saa ne awagumcho yetama so ne ewuko just like that just galavanting saa ne yakoba o se yanhwe yama yeni anko saa ne yama ne ho a mojabroso ebeku yeda.
One of the common conditions that we are currently experiencing in Ghana and indeed our Muslim community is high blood pressure. High blood pressure is killing a lot of our people. And the reason why high blood pressure kills a lot of people is because when you have high blood pressure, you will not feel that you are sick. So if somebody doesn't check your blood pressure, you will not know that you have hypertension. So that's one of the reasons why everyone that comes here today will check their blood pressure so that at least they know their blood pressure. If we're able to control blood pressure very well, if you're able to control diabetes very well, some of these conditions that kills us like hypertension, stroke, heart attack, these conditions can be best prevented if we can screen people early.
Professor Fred Stephen Mafo ena yetenen kano se sa intigum ya adisuafo nti won gumu kwaye apomude mo hwehwemu no eya na ebo adisuafo no so emo mu hu se de adwuma ne tie na yeyi omo ba bonten ko hospitals ahodo a omo nsa atotoso.
All the health professionals that we train in our college, the doctors, the dentists, the pharmacists, the nurses, the public health practitioners, the laboratory technologists, as well as our veterinary doctors, all bring their expertise to bear in the community so that issues that are pertinent to the community in terms of their health can be addressed.
Mothers FM, yes, some pa.
Professor Fred Stephen Mafona Yatinin King.
Ewesia yentu yani mfansi asante mantam ne nekropon kumasi emu na bibi eto ho empanimfo ekoi womo ede omani atwemo ewo asante hene na ase tutu ababio ne na ase opemso te kokoso ene kotoko hene na womo koye no na achese akwakoye futu a efo womo dwumadi eho de nyina ye nimsem se eba no eto a eyade a eboa oman eto eyiyi akwan eto hoi eboa ma oman bia fa ne tampa edifra eto eboa amemumu ensem ene ehun kroneba enso wo mukoya ena asante hene HSA wo mu hyeda entenase na wo mu entoato adwen ekwane wo befa so na eto no ne gyegie no etumi akototen na nkwankoba ne se ebi na mo ho na ebi pefa ho ba bia wo se sika free ba ne free ma ana dodo e wo se wo mu nsa kan wo mu nsa entumi enka eninti no kwan bia wo so mu fa so se ye adwumayefo bi na wo so mo de ka ho se ya befo kwan so se ye ntoto ya ahodo nyina wo mu hwe na sa akwanuase ne nyina wo mu mfa nka mo dwumadi ho se ne be ya enkwankoba ne se eye eniema ahodo a ye behia eto ho sika ede aye no gye ye kwaje ne baabi ene ye de abeso oman no enso asene
bia na akwe adwuma we ne enso nipa bi so di ba kakra o se etime treat mu se wan wonam kremu na na mode so so tue bibi kakra me de boade ye ga adwuma so ti ene nyina ye ne yi treat fitafo ye mu nyina ye ka bom kra ye tue nyina driver for jipele ye ka tue se mo kuyo no mo amonka mo na bosu bia mo nye se ma ye ne ene nyina ye de hye be yam na ye so convention bronical convention in a hono ye prono mo mi anko mo sa be on convention side no so kakra dia mi go ne se mo be so me ho se mo ya de be abusu be mi no me se sapon ne mo body mo pai musika na akosro kama so na ni nyina no ye hye pa eye ya tokro sawo so tokro mo broni KASE linkages na da wo mo de ene ye wo nyaso mami amani amana baso
Efutu ifra santen hene beto ho ape ena onimonyamfo kwaku Ricket Hagan o trese omonso ni so ade hunu kura wo mo e de fa de santen hene akane ho ene se wo mo ni wo mo akabie wo mpanimfo ni ku ahodo e hyase nyina wo mo betena se na adwento ato a etumi abem na kasese ne chie no wo matu ho anamo.
We have a new system. We may have some, tracking problems. You may also have people who need to be educated and create awareness for them to understand. So I'm sure you heard some early noises earlier on about people who could not either comprehend or follow the system. I think that has subsided. People are beginning to understand the system. People are beginning to, as for himself said, anywhere you go in the world, nobody wants to voluntarily pay taxes. But we know the importance of having taxes.
Na ne kwakwa mu no ena onimonyamfo Anthony Kwesi Sapon enso etrese sene ye na osante hene eka ne de edefemu osa no sanso ena ye mrahwedwefie wo mo nso so agiatum eye kwanfoforo mu befa so ede agege etuei sene be ya kwan hodo awodo e wosesika no nso efri ba ene ne mo aboa no ene ne ho nkontabuo nyina bedu omo na ase no behwama bibia akototen ni nyina no yade a eye ne swade huna eno nso efiti ase ayedwuma.
Parliament approved for us to have a project where government will mandatorily install devices in shops that we buy and those who provide services. That is going to be a game changer in our VAT administration. So again, we are going to do a lot of engagement with the business community and individuals.
102.7
Onimonyamfo Anthony Kwesi Sapon ne ena yekokotie ye na busua ahana berema kwan ama ensema hodo na yeboaboa no ketewa bi na nso de se anoma nam no de besom wo se kase Baatan no ye de ebesie na nso ansa na no yenka ka ye ho kakra ewo etifi ensem no mobi
na eno beba papa no go ni din sen
papa
nia utwegu yesi
Anthony Like it.
Anthony.
Major day.
Where the AI? But just help producer say, hey.
The producer near machine. Say I so na sante for the say dey you say your mama show down.
Oh, okay.
Simoya your honey the ba ku bi atwam na mama say aha. Say ente sana wetie osante hene say wo ka bro for da. Wa sasem no mo kan.
Antenye Anthony.
Odenye Anthony wonwe o sini nyina fa nka wadama Anthony na je say.
Yo, etifi samwa. Yereba so mo bi ene se yera sami jemfi awda gold board ano HS afenyo markets yaudie ena mpempie no emane de kasa.
Sanso ena minerals income investment fund for ekopie mo ewo gamanche na se ya wo mototo sre na matna nkwanya se wo mo ene wo mo enkamba chire mu.
Klote kolem na se dwani aboni din so behwe environment science and technology so ne manfo se omani age.
From Mantamne so mpanimfo eda ngomasua no enso ekire hu behia se sisi de asuafo no yebetete wo mo ewo eye adwuma mu ne sikasem mu ne nsa no adwuma mu se ne be yo mo wie suku ni mpo ekire no wo mbetumi aye adwuma foforo ensempi no akade ya bobosuo yi ehu adwadie kakra ene apomudene kakra ne ejire bresbes makafo yekenka ne ye ede emma wonwumako so yasene eye KASE3 Ghana Limited and Sasakrojin ya ne bo eda for mo pasase manso twi bi ene ho yenkoton mani pedu na omeye red untie masemi ba me ene ade dia na odwani atwemu ewo yakache na wabeje wode yenti onso betumi esidai sanso ena kelele clothing kelele adoman boom sadia na ewa hofade ene yesre wo se foni twemu ho di mod bus stop on mo na ekokwaje onso so wodie sabre die ye di AC sorry so na dwumadi aka ye di ato so bumper to bumper o predodo DJ Flex ede baba beto am so enwompa de mu ode ene de mu odene apesemakafo no na eye memotofa bohema abena foku ye boamene
ejaminta
sabre de ye de mu si efoganyo mreku etna PCR ho eye de ombetumi aye nyina madwumadi aba na we papa Faustina enso ne na pamfo e producing kama ye de wasi ya crowd.